Hello, everyone. How are we all? Hopefully, everybody is doing well. I was going to cross stitch a little bit, but my eye's still hurting a little bit. So I was like, let's look at a screen instead. No, I'm like, I'm not feeling great. Thank you for popping on Laracon. I was like, I'm not feeling great. My eye's still hurting a bit. I've had an eventful weekend. So I know it's dark. It's because the game's still loading. There you go. So I was like, I'm just gonna play some Stardew. Now it's not. Thanks. Thanks. I need to pop a thing in chat as well because I've just remembered I am away on this weekend, so I need to pop a thing in. I know. The only thing I forgot was the swapping pool. That's something. It's raining today. This is an... Oh, yeah. I remember this now. Yeah, the Lucky Pants. Lucky Purple Shorts. Did he say whereabouts the Lucky Purple Shorts were? I don't know whether I should be... I don't know whether I can get, like, Renova. Not Renova, sorry. Electrocuted. So, for some reason... But yeah, my axe isn't strong enough for that, which I guess makes sense. Clear a little bit of this side. And then if mattered how I did it, it was always going to do that. Okay, well, that makes me feel a little bit better. A little bit. Not too much, but a little bit. And for some reason, that's not strong enough to do that. Which makes no sense. Again, I hope that that's not to kill me. I'll be very sad if it is. I might have to think about it. Okay. These items have to read. Okay, I think that'll do. I could probably get some research done because I don't think using this takes any of my stamina up, which is awesome. Oh, what the hell? Cooper Dog is waiting very patiently in the house. Was that a tree? Did that just hit a tree? I feel like that just hit a tree. That was definitely like a little crackle. It was definitely a little crickle crackle. Can the lightning hit the trees? It's a good question. Oh. There, look, maybe. Did it hit a tree? Eh. Oh, I forgot that I made a torch. Right, well the pants aren't here. Let's go drop that off. Let's go have a look for these pants then. Find any fruit. Like so. And we will steal it. Don't really feel like maybe I need to sell it. Oh, the railroad. A bar? Okay. Ah, look at that. Just have a little nosy round. Okay. I'll have to go in. How did I not realise this was here? Making sure that okay. This is literally just a bath. It's not taking up any of my energy, is it? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, that's... I love it. It's bizarre, but I love it. I love the slow motion walking as well. And there's a little thing for me to... That's cute. Yes, that is literally the platform, isn't it? That's weird. I'm presuming a train's not going to come there at any point and, you know, murder me. I really hope that it isn't actually possible for me to... Oh, okay. I don't know what that means, but... Touché. Have you tried talking to me more longer than once a day? That might help. You know, just saying. I don't know if we've got anything. Nope. Back from that. I'm still on the lookout for pants. Give me your pants, please. Feel like I need some contacts. Cause that's kind of a weird thing to say. If you don't have any contacts. Okay. It's just been a storm all day. I wonder if I've like been near the beach or something. That kind of makes sense for like a pair of pants to be. If you're lucky, you might see frog in this weather. Oh yeah, that's what I can hear. That's what I hear. I hear the frogs. I hear froggers. Not that way. This stone. There's a bad one. Excuse me, sir. Where are pants? Where are the pantaloons? Do you have the pantaloons? I don't think you do. I think your thingy was self-explanatory. It's down here, wasn't it? He was going back up. Not Seb. Was it Seb? I don't know. evening. No, I'm just checking if your pants were not actually, you know, right next to you. If anyone's going to leave their pants somewhere really obvious, it's going to be you. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Like, you shouldn't really be walking into people's houses at like 9 o'clock at night, unless you are invited to a party. Of which I am not. I am not invited to a party. We will go and have a quick look by the beach. Try to keep an eye on time as well. Make sure that so they're towels. Alright. A rainbow shell. That's cute. Golden sea urchin. Anything up here? Nope. That's fine. At this point, I don't even know whether I would see anything. Start telling me off in a minute going, it's getting late. I know, but I am looking at the pants. So you, my dear, are going to have to shush. Why are you out so late? No, there's no Charlie. Alright. Whatever. Cows, have you seen the pants? Of the purple variety. There you go. I need to stop telling me off soon. It is very stormy here in the UK. I feel like this... That's creepy. Still there. Excusez-moi. The tree fell. That's fine. Let's get to bed. Yay! Sweet! Okay, I'm just gonna... So, it's been 4 days now, so in theory, this should be mature, shouldn't it? Oh, do I need to use a scythe, maybe? I bet I do. suppose it makes sense if they take 4 days to grow. I suppose it makes sense that I planted it on day 1, therefore technically it should be day 5. That makes sense actually now I think about it. Gosh, that was all my energy gone just sorting that farm out. Right, so we need to continue looking for purple plants today. We did lose a few trees. Okay. There's definitely no purple plants here. Ew, it smells. What are you kids doing? Don't touch that. Why is it locked? I want to explore the sewers. No, you don't. I think Gunther has the key. Professor Gunther, the man who runs the museum, why do you think he has it? I saw a big rusty old key fall out of his pocket one time. A creepy sewer door like this has just got to be a match for a big old rusty key. I suppose that makes sense, kind of. What is in the sewer? It's probably like a frog or something. What did I see? Wait, what did I see? What did I see that would spook me as much as that, or was I just messing with the kids? It's like, fair play to me, but that's just mean. That's just me messing with kids, that's just mean. Funny. That's mean. Let me just check that my dude in here doesn't have it. Nope. Okay. I suppose, yeah, that makes sense. There is nothing. Bird. I see woodpecker. Woodpecker bird. Okay, so I'm guessing that was just for that event. It looks abandoned, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's abandoned. So this is a little bit of a conundrum then, because if my dude's pants are not actually down here, brings me back out to the edge of the forest, isn't it? Which is where my old dude lives. Yeah, that's where the wizard's tower is. Right, so... that means I don't know where his plants are. So does that mean then it's definitely one of the houses then? Interesting. I wonder where those plants are. Not in Jojima, are they? Surely not. This is very strange. I wonder where they are. Abby! Hey! How are you? I'm trying to figure out where pants are. Not something I thought I'd be saying today. How has your weekend been? Hopefully not too bad. Our dear friend appears to have lost his pants. So I am having a quick look around town to see if I can find them. I think I've been everywhere. This is the annoying thing. Like, I've been everywhere. And for the life of me, I can't figure out where they would be. Oh, nice. I'm presuming you mean a bug and not like an actual thing. How are you? I'm not much. My eye's still a bit of a mess, which is why I'm not on camera again today. But it's getting there. It's definitely fixing itself slowly but surely. Yeah, it's just not a bit of fun. And then we've had an eventful weekend. Yeah, we've had an eventful weekend as well. So it started off with, well, the main bulk of it is Bennett, our cat, who decided in his infinite wisdom. I mean, like, he didn't decide. It's not his. Just bad floating. Oh, nice, bless you. Yeah, he didn't decide, but basically he's not been very well. We think he's got a UTI. Apparently it's quite common with male cats. He's been spayed. He's been sprayed. And then bits chopped off. Bless him. You haven't seen any purple pants in here, have you? Because I genuinely don't know where else they would be. Oh. No. So that's the next thing I need to do. I need to figure out how to make steel. So that's going to be fun. Look again. Yeah, if you don't keep in half the time, it decides to mess with you. It's always fun. Is that an urchin? Sea urchin. I have one of them. Okay, not on me, but I have a sea urchin. I can bring that in. Yeah, it's weird. It do be weird. I don't have any of them. They haven't grown yet. That's not the right thing. I don't have any animals. I don't have any of that. Okay, that's fair. You didn't mute it too far, did you? No. Nope. No. Okay, fair enough. Issues with I think what it is, unfortunately, Isaac picked up a very mild case of conjunctivitis, and being the absolute loving darling that he is, decided, do you know who would really appreciate that? My beautiful mother. So I'm going to make sure that she has that. And I was like, great, thanks. It's coming towards the end of it, but it's just still just that little bit red. So it's fine. But no, so yeah, Isaac had a urinary tract infection, which is never fun at the best of times. Shit down your eye. I think that, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, so we kind of came down to, like, he kind of came downstairs and he was literally like frozen in place. He was really, really not happy at all. And we were just kind of like, oh my gosh, are you okay? And he wouldn't move very far, and he wouldn't move very fast, and just everything just seemed really painful for him. And then we think he kind of got like a bit of a blockage. I'll tell you what, I'm going to take these out. Yeah, I'm going to sell all these. So yeah, we think he got a little bit of a blockage. Which, yeah, not fun. Not fun for the kitty cat. And then, yeah, so he went... Actually, I might chop down some trees until the time comes. But yeah, so he kind of like froze downstairs on Saturday, and just wouldn't really move very far. It took him ages to do anything, and he just kept kind of meowing, which he doesn't do very often. Like he makes noise, but he's not a noisy cat. And so he woke me up at like 4 o'clock this morning, which is not like him either. Just basically still meowing. I was like, something's not right. So like something's going on. And when we went to him this morning, went to him this morning, and literally he came into my room, and that was it. He just like hid and just wouldn't come out for ages, and I was getting really worried. And looked it up, and I was like, oh, I think it's a urinary tract infection. So I was like, I'm gonna have to take him to the vets tomorrow. I'm still gonna take him to the vets. Like, please don't worry. I know I said, but he is still gonna go. But yeah, so woke up, he wouldn't eat anything, he wouldn't drink anything, he just stayed on my bed and was like, I'm not happy at all, and just kept kind of meowing. We went out because we had to go get a few bits, came back, and he came downstairs about lunchtime, and I think something got blocked up towards where he goes to the toilet. And then all of a sudden he walked downstairs, and I was like, okay, that's a good start. I was like, because he's walking, and he went into the toilet, and then obviously whatever was blocking it up had passed. So bless him, he then spent like the next hour or so just peeing everywhere, because obviously like he hadn't peed in like 12 hours. So everything was kind of all like catching up. But it made me feel a little bit better knowing that he is actually okay. But yeah, so that was a little bit on the scary side. But yeah, so I'm still taking him to the vets tomorrow because there was a little bit of blood. So I have a feeling that obviously it still will have hurt. So I'm going to take him to the vet, and then they might just give him a bit of antibiotic just to make sure everything actually is okay. Yes. Wait. Okay, I do think. So I do think I need to go and buy some more crops. I've got summer seeds, spring seeds, potato seeds, beaver strain. That's a mixed seed, so I might be okay with that one. That's spring. Let me take fertilizer out. There you go. This. No. There you go. So I will buy some more bits and bobs here. That I am going to put away though. Maybe some of that. I could probably do with some more wheat. Because I'm pretty sure, I think I need like 10 for the little guys in my community centre. So I'll sell some of these bits and bobs that I find on the way, and still need to keep an eye out for purple plants. No, pants, not plants. But yeah, so he's okay now, but he's just stayed upstairs. So yeah, he's past whatever it is, so he's able to go back to the toilet properly, as he should be able to, without too much of a drama. So still going to the vets tomorrow just to say, look, this has happened. Like, do I give him any antibiotics? Because like I said, he's still feeling a little bit of blood, which is never a good thing. That's not what you like. That's not what you want to see. my sword and everything, but I'm going to very quickly nip into the mine and see if I can't find some quartz for Shane. Because I can actually, I can use the what's it called, can't I? You know what, Linus? Where's you? Like flower. No. There we go. There we go. Say I did something nice. Right, there's no quartz. Nice. There we go. See? I don't want to tempt fate. I wanted to get the thing for Shane. I wanted to get some quartz, so I have my quartz. I'm more than happy to leave. And then oh, I think they're flowers. Oh wait, hang on. Not what I wanted. I will run around with quartz until I find Shane. Shane! Shane! Shane's the nasty one, isn't he? Shane's the one we don't like. Because he's mean and nasty. But yeah, so that's what, when I say I've had an eventful weekend, that's kind of what I mean. Kitty Cat not being very well, and Isaac's had he's got a bit of touch of a tummy bug as well. It's like, oh, for goodness sake. Only on 5 minutes. Right, you're George. I don't want you. Sharon! I've got some quartz for you. Everyone keep an eye out for Shane, let me know if you see him. Me too. I'm hoping that the antibiotics will, well, I'm hoping that the vet will just be like, yeah, whatever was blocking, it's passed. So it smarted a little bit, which is why, but I mean, he started eating, like he came downstairs earlier and he like wolfed down an entire bowl of wet food. So that's a good sign. So that made me feel a little bit happier. And he managed to eat some like treats earlier. So I was like, he's eaten and he's drank quite a bit today. So I was like, if nothing else, I feel a little bit happier knowing that he's done those key parts. Do they kind of like hang around specific locations at specific points of the day? Like, Shane, my dude, where are you? He did say graveyard, didn't he? Is he up in the graveyard then? It's not in here, is he? No. Not in the saloon. right back and let's figure out what I need to do. I may go back in. Oh, I don't really know what to do. I don't know what to do. I just don't know what to do with myself. Bow down. Let us plant some more of this. It doesn't take too long to grow. Get some white here. You silly puppy. We will go and drop this off. And some of this. Okay. Well, if I'm not doing anything else, I could clear a little bit more of my farmland. That sounds like a bit of a shout, doesn't it? So I think probably the next thing I'm going to aim for is getting this coop. So I have the necessary materials, I just don't have the 4,000. Which maybe I could actually have if I decided to sell some stuff. Maybe I should have a look. Because I am a little bit of a chronic hoarder. I'm a bugger for it. So, maybe that's what I'll have a look at doing. See, I feel like an improved axe should do a lot more than what it's currently doing. At least Shane likes me now. I feel like I'm not helping myself in like gaining the friendship of all of the community and stuff. Because I'm not really doing anything in regards to like meeting their needs or anything like that. I'm like, no, I'm sorry, I am a businesswoman. I've got stuff I need to do. I don't have time for your stuff. Probably. Is that better? I see any problem because I think when I skip from game to game, I always forget to check with people what the sound levels are. Because Zelda is really quiet. Yeah, awesome. Right. Okay, let's have a look at what we've got. Let's have a look at what we've got and maybe put some things away. So that's fine. That's fine. They can all go in. Well, not all of them. That. Yeah, exactly. Because some of them are just like, oh, wouldn't it be really sad if we made this, like, ridiculously quiet? It's like, come on, man, really? Okay, I'm going to put 7 of them in. I'm going to put 3 of them in. 2 of them in. And then that's going to be it for here. I don't have anything in that chest. They should be fine. I'm going to go to about 250 of them. 9 of them. 10 of them, I think. 10 of them. 25 of them. Because that's the springtime one, isn't it? Maybe drop that down to 500. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, right. Chuck all that in here. Okay, and then that should be it for all of that. Yep. Yep. Yes, because I want to hold on to seeds and stuff purely because I know, right, sea urchin I am going to take with me because I can drop that off with my friend, with my little dudes. These I don't really know what to do with, so I'll just sell them. Oh no. Okay. I've got that. Really? Oh, to be fair. To be fair to him, he did say 75 would be dropped off at delivery, so that's fine. Deeper in the mine, there's shorts. Okay, the fact that it says shorts in inverted commas and asks you to deliver them discreetly tells me 100% that they genuinely are his pants. But I don't know where they are. I've literally looked everywhere. Level 4 farming, +1 watering can proficiency, +1 hoe efficiency. Ooh, an iron fence. Preserves jar and basic retaining soil. Fair enough. Ooh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, I'm so close. God damn it. Gosh darn it. Ah, there we go. Come on. I just need a coop. Do I need a coop realistically? Yeah, because I need to be able to progress. Okay, we go top up. Nice. I have a horrible feeling that one of these is withered, and I don't know what I did because it chucked it down with rain. So how does it wither when it chucked it down with rain? It's that one on the far right, like the middle one. I have a horrible feeling it's withered. Maybe I should go back into the mines. Ah, come on. Right, let me go water my puppy and I'll go drop all this stuff off. Here we go. I'm not quite sure where the dog is. Got to keep an eye out for pants, apparently. I'll take my sword with me, actually. Let me drop my scythe in. I still can't believe that a wooden sword is somehow better. I just... no. It is, somehow. It's somehow better, but at the same time, I don't get it. How can that be better? Keep an eye out for fruit that I can... I suppose if I go into the mines, I could sell... yeah, let me sell what I... Who would buy it, though? Would it be Clint? It probably would be Clint, wouldn't it? Thinking about it logistically. It would be Clint that would buy my mining stuff. Oh, but he's so far away from, like, everything. Upgrader of time! Got to the lullaby. Ah, nice. How many times have you played it before now? Oh, nice. Okay, that is legitimately easier. I don't know how far I got, but I definitely want to try and beat the game. I've only done it once as a kid from the beginning. No, that I can completely 100% get. Like I said, I very, very nearly rage quit after Phantom Ganon. Phantom Ganon was nearly my breaking point. I had to literally come off the game for like... Ow. I'm stuck. It really isn't. Oh, come on. There we go. Yeah, it's really not an easy game, and this is one of the things that I'm kind of glad that they moved away from a little bit with more modern games. Is that assumption that if you just make it ridiculously difficult, it makes the game more enjoyable. I'm like, it doesn't. Making a game impossible to beat doesn't make a good game. The same way when they put like unnecessary restrictions on stuff, and it's like you've got to do this, this, and this, and this, and this that you would never necessarily think of doing, and it's only really easy when you know the game, especially when we were growing up, you didn't have the luxury of walkthroughs like you do now. So like I've already said, and I don't mind admitting, I have a walkthrough for Ocarina of Time because I know full well if I didn't, I'd get lost. I would have no idea where to go. So yeah, I have absolutely no qualms whatsoever with by saying, yeah, I have a walkthrough. You make the game impossible, that's what people are going to do. I like the fact one of them came up with a naught there. Definitely you figure it, yeah. Yeah, exactly. And if you don't, I mean, like, nowadays, particularly with streaming and stuff, you have to be so cautious that you spend the right amount of time on a game. You don't, and this is what I was concerned about when I was playing Ocarina of Time, and I was fighting Phantom Ganon. Like, it was taking me hours to get round to parts, and I was just like, do you know what, this has stopped being fun now, I imagine, for people, because you are literally just sitting there watching me lose my temper and getting lost in a level. Like, I can't imagine that's fun for anybody. Yeah. Like I said, I am very, very glad. I'm gonna come out now. I am very, very glad that they don't keep to that anymore. They don't keep to that way of doing things. Like, there's definitely a lot more of a story in games nowadays. I think a lot more than what there ever used to be. Which makes me happy. I like that. I like that there's more story than just Yeah, exactly. I mean, like there was one. I can't remember what it was called, but it was It was famous for basically just being the most ridiculous thing and the most ridiculous puzzle that you've ever heard of in your life. And it was something to do with the fact that you had to. I can't remember what the game is, but you had to allow the goat because it was all to do with a goat that was tied up by a rock, like a sorry, like a tree that had fallen over, like a tree log. And what you had to do was you had to allow the goat to knock you over for the first time, and then after you did that, you had to go all the way back, get a specific thing, come all the way back again to the goat. Oh, for goodness sake, Shane. Thank you. Okay, you've moved now, haven't you? That's fine. That's fine. Oh, fish, no. Nope. That's going to be on a time loop, and I'm not dealing with that. I'll head back. Yeah, you had to go. You had to allow the goat to hit you. Once you allowed the goat to hit you, you had to come back. Once you came back, there was. There we go. And it was just like, who in their right mind would kind of go, yes, that's the natural progression of things that I should do. Like, who does that? Ooh, let me make some. Do I make some copper bars? Oh, I know what I could do actually. I'll tell you what, let me. Very Final Fantasy-esque. Yes, definitely. Right, puzzle. I bet if I just type in goat puzzle, it'll turn up. Here we go. That's it. Broken Sword, the Shadow of the Templars. So yeah, what you had to do was, right, where is it? As he cannot enter the entrance, because he cannot enter the castle through the main entrance door, he climbs a haystack which stops short of the top of the wall. He puts a sewer key, which he obtained at the beginning of the game, in a crack in the wall which forms a step, allowing him to climb over the wall. Inside the castle, an entrance to an underground dig is located. A tied-up goat is sitting near the entrance. However, the rope to which it is tied is long enough to allow it to prevent George from reaching the entrance by butting him. An old piece of farming machinery is located at the left side of the screen, but George is unable to interact with it as the goat continues to butt him. George must allow the goat to butt him when trying to reach the entrance, but while the goat is returning to its original position, the player must click on the farming machinery, which causes George to quickly jump up and run to the machinery and slightly reposition it. When returned to its original position, the goat again charges and butts George, but while doing so, gets his rope entangled with the machinery due to its repositioning. This allowed George to move freely and enter the dig. So yeah. I prefer the concept the games make you struggle for a bit of the story. A lot of the games don't do that anymore. It's just sort of say, go here, I don't like it. Yeah, I do agree with you to that extent. I do agree that, you know, there should be what I would classify as like a natural progression to things. So, you know, it should be a case of you know, it should be a case of like you don't necessarily go from 0 to 100, but you do get to a point where you're like, right, okay, I've started the game at level 1, I've been doing a load of different bits and bobs, or there is enough kind of like references in the scenery around you to be like, I wonder whether this is what they want me to do. And you could be like, okay, fair enough. But yeah, I do agree that there is a lot of hand holding in games now, which I think sometimes is why I prefer open world stuff a little bit more, because with that there isn't, like, you don't really have that opportunity as much. Right, let's get some. Because I think as well, I think there should be an option to have that. So, you know, cause some people obviously do prefer a lot of hand holding and like, hey, it's here if you want. But I think you should be able to turn that off. Like, I don't necessarily think it should be the default, but they should ask you at the beginning, hey, if you want, we can give you a full guide. So we'll tell you exactly where you want us to go if you want us to. And then you can decide yourself whether you want that or not. And then, in which case, if you don't, it's like, okay, cool. And you can always go and switch it on if it gets to the point where you're like, do you know what? I cannot figure it out. Okay. Yes, allow the players to punish themselves if they don't pay attention to the cutscene or dialogues as they're happening, but don't spoon feed with a reminder in the top corner map mission log that says do this thing and nothing else, or don't limit the player's ability to get lost or go backwards. I just don't like that player experience is forced instead of allowed. If they... No, it 100% does. Or, like I said, if you are doing that, and or if that is your preferred way of playing, then that should be tied into maybe the difficulty levels, perhaps. So, for instance, if you go on easy, you get that. You get, right, here is your map, here is where you're going, and here is exactly what you want to do. If you go for normal, maybe it will tell you kind of like in an area. So, say, like for Final Fantasy 16, it's like, hey, you need to go to this particular part of the world, like, and then that's it. You just go, right, okay, it's in this kingdom, off you go. And then you can have a look. If, like you said, if you've been paying attention to stuff, you'll figure it out. Yeah, if you want spoon fed, here's a spoon. If you want to, if you kick it up a notch, you're on your own bucket. Exactly, because you know some people, I would 100%, I would probably do the same. I would probably be like, do you know what? The first time I do this, handhold me. Unless I can kind of figure it out myself, then in which case I can probably just ignore it. But probably first time, I think I would want spoon feeding. But if I enjoyed the game and I was like, do you know what, I want to go ahead and play that again, I can go back and change the difficulty. And I can go back through it again on a harder level, knowing full well I'm not going to need that same level of spoon feeding. Or, as I said, have the ability to turn the spoon feeding off and on, because the first couple of hours that you're in a game, you might be like, do you know what, I can't for the life of me figure out what I'm supposed to be doing. So tell me exactly where I'm supposed to be doing, what buttons to press, etc. until I get a hang of it, and you're like, right, okay, I've got the hang of it now. Don't bother. I'm chill. But yeah, but if you are somebody that just goes, do you know what? I don't hold my hand. I want to go straight for it. then you have that option too. But I don't think it should be the default. There you go. Well, and it's 100% different. It's a puzzle game, right? Like, if you go in knowing you're supposed to figure out puzzles and that's the premise, it's meant to be a struggle. But if it's a story game, then yeah, you have... Yeah, definitely, yeah. But I do think particularly, even with puzzle games, if it's got to the point where they should... I think for puzzle, even for puzzle games, I think there should be a little bit of a thing of like, you okay? Do you want a hand? Want a hand with this? Me sell hats, okay, Poke? Come to old house, Poke. Bring coins. Hat mouse. Ooh, yay, Dad! We love you, Dad. Right, okay, no worries. How is country life going for you? It's been lonely here without you, but I'm proud of what you're doing. I found an envelope with some money Grandpa left for you. Ooh, thanks. So I think I need to take wood, and I think I need to take some stone as well. So we will go and take them. And then let's go and visit Robin. And she can build a chicken coop for us. How much money am I going to get for building a chicken coop? I don't think it's going to be 4,000 G, is it? Like, well, that really was quick. But yeah, I do think they need to extend the realm of what difficulty is. But then again, this is something that I've noticed in general, like society at the moment, and I don't just mean kids, I mean like a lot of stuff. So many people want hand-holding in everything. Like, I'm talking about work, I'm talking about all these other different things. Like, it seems to be like everybody wants an insane amount of hand-holding. Oh, where do I put my chicken coop? Where do I put my chicken coop? Yeah. There for now? At the back behind the dog? Or do I go, like, literally right close to the water, like there? I might go... there. There we go. I don't know if I can change it if I don't like it there, but it's fine. And if you problem solve in front of them, you're basically a wizard. Yes, definitely. Tomorrow morning? God damn it. That's fair. Okay. That is fair. I really have not recouped a lot of energy. Gosh darn it. Yeah, if you're willing to just spend a little bit longer than about 2 seconds to be like, hey, there's a problem with this. Let me see what I can do to figure it out. I was like, oh my god, I don't know how you have the patience for that. And I'm like, well, it's not so much a thing about patience. It's more just the fact of, like, trying. I feel awful saying it, but like the amount of times that I like I've said before, and I'll say it before, and I'll say it again. The amount of people that, like, I work with doctorates, like I work with incredibly intelligent people, but their inability to do stuff confounds me. Like, even basic stuff, it's like, oh, come on. You've got more letters after your name than I do anything. Come on. I mean, don't get me wrong, if people want to be told what to do and allow people to instruct them, whatever, but I don't like how normal it's become. Yeah, definitely. Well, trashing an item you came... Oh, interesting. Iron bars. And that requires 5,000. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, it's kind of become the norm now, instead of... Like I said, it just needs to be a happy medium. It just needs to be a happy medium between... Oh, hey! Worker bees are necessary, but so problem solvers. Exactly. And the thing is, you give them a piece of research and they're all over it. 100% they're all over it, and they will do whatever in their power to make sure that that problem gets solved. But you cannot get them to do that exact same thing on stuff that's actually needed. Your day-to-day stuff that you're like, okay, this is really important. If you don't figure this out, you can't do X, Y, and Z. Nah. Oh well. It is what it is. See, I reckon what will happen is it will get to a point where Z. Yeah. A to Z. Yeah, we don't say Z. We say Z. Elliot lives on the beach. Let's go to the beach. Mainly because we don't say zebra. Isn't that funny? Well, to be fair, a vast majority of our language is kind of like conglomerated from the amount of times we've been overtaken. So, yeah, there is a lot of English that doesn't... Yeah. He does say Z. Guess it depends on whatever he's watching that tells him what to say. I'm being it out of him though, yeah. We're not American! No shout of that. You be an honorary American. Just needs to like football on the air. Oh dear. I'm tired. Okay. I haven't actually recouped that much energy in general and in game. I'm still trying to find these freaking purple pants. Linus, have you seen some purple pants by any chance, my dude? Actually, at this point, I'm more looking for things to sell because I need to recoup some muns. I imagine I'm not going to get... No. I'm not going to get the things for the... I'm not going to get the things back for the muns until tomorrow morning. Which is fair. Oh, I imagine that's kind of what that was then. Yeah, I imagine that's what that was. Yeah, I was going to say, I thought I could use my sword for this. Yeah. No offense doesn't make something non-offense. This is true. This is true. You normally tend to find as well that people say no offense before they say something incredibly offensive. You're a turd muncher, no offense. It's like the get out of jail free card. Same with I'm just joking. That's another get out of jail free card. Oh, is this the edge of the map? No. Okay. It's an empty box. Fair enough. So... Interesting. What's with the thing up here? What's with this? Interesting. Okay. I'll start heading back in a minute. I'll just recoup some of the stones that I've lost. Oh, I got geode from that one. Yay! Probably not going to be leaving it too much later, because I have to be up relatively early tomorrow. You're the biggest person on the face of the planet. No one will ever love you, including your mum, depending on. I mean, yeah. I mean, if you say no offense beforehand, then that's on you. Okay, right. She's gonna start freaking out at me in a minute. Let's go home then. All's fair in love and no offense. Let's head back and we get a chicken coop tomorrow. Thing comes on, completely acquitted. Sweet. Keep them. I'll sell them actually. Go. Yep. Go to bed early tonight. I'm to sleepy boys. Oh dear. 69. It's the good number. Yay! Cock-a-doodle-doo. I like the summer music. Oh. Oh, so she's not actually going to finish it tomorrow. She's going to start it tomorrow. Okay. Interesting. I don't think she knows what she's doing. She's just occasionally hammering something. Like, sounds about what I do. What do you do? I hammer the things. Just ever so often. I give it a good old little bit of a hammer. Oops, missed. Okay! Right, I need to go get my doggo some water. Here we go. Doggy! Good job. Okay. Alright, there's nothing I can do that for now. The construction. So I imagine I can't get the money for it until it's actually built. Okay. Well, I suppose I might have a bit of a clear out of stuff then. Because I'm not quite sure what else to do today. Because I need to recoup whatever I've lost in the building the coop in the first place. Which was a lot of wood. Like, a lot of wood. There we go. I also need to figure out whether... what I need to make iron. Like, is it a combination of, say, like, copper and something else? Of which case I'm going to have to go a bit deeper into the mine. I'm guessing somewhere around level 40, because they made a point of saying you need to get to level 40 next. Oh, no. Probably should have figured out that was going to happen. Never mind. There we go. Level 40 is 8.5 years away. Yeah. Mine is 6.5-ish. How old am I? 34 this year, so 7.5-ish years. 20 years, we know. I wish. I freaking wish. No, I be the 30th of 34ists. I appreciate you all saying. I appreciate you all saying that you think I'm younger than that. It's like when you go out somewhere and you get ID'd, and it's just genuinely like a highlight of your day. Like, they think I look young. See, the thing is that sometimes I want to kick off, like, can you ID me, please? Because I want to feel young for 20 minutes. What is this? Grandpa's shrine. Sorry, Doug, I pushed you out of the way then. You know, year 1 of the 30s wasn't bad. We're definitely going to track me in. No. Literally from 2020-ish, everything just massively went downhill. So I've just kind of gone under the assumption now that so long as I'm alive, that's about as good as I can ask for at the moment. Oh, it's you! God's sake, woman. She scared the bejeebus out of me. Right, I'm interested now about into how much. Let's sell these anyway. Like, if I make a bunch of fertilizer. Okay, so we'll leave it at that for now. I've already got 50. So if I sell 50, how much would that sell for? I'm trying to manifest good energy this year. I've been trying to manifest some good energy and just been like, do you know what? It's not been a great start, but I'm definitely trying. Say about 24 been on my mind. 23 was a lot of change fluctuation. Yes, definitely. That's 100% agree with you. Slime hunters to say full green. No. I could do that, but I'm just conscious of A, the time, and B, my energy levels. $100. That's it. $100. Right, well, good for you. Good for you. Yeah, I think that's kind of my thing for 2024 is I want to get a bit more financially stable again. I want to get hold of grasp things. I can afford to. Oh, well done. Dieting is a pain in the bum, and I do not envy you for that. A lot of my thing is not so much starting a diet, but kind of keeping to it. One of the things that that's actually been one of the best things for me, Lillian, hey, is and it is a really, really random one. So I went gluten-free not too long ago. That was kind of the biggest thing for me. Because yeah, I found out I have a gluten sensitivity, so that's always fun. Calorie counting is well, yeah, you'll be great at that. If that's the kind of thing you enjoy, then absolutely go for it. Absolutely go for it. Oh yeah, I'm tired. This is probably going to be the last day, and then I'm going to have to vamoose. Because, as I said, I need to go take my kitty cat to the vet's tomorrow, and because he doesn't have an appointment, it's just going to be a walk-in. I think my vet's first hour of their day, which I think is really cool. They have like a first hour and a last hour that is specifically for drop-ins. So yeah, you just walk in with your pet. If something's kind of gone on or you've not got time, you go for the first hour or the last hour of the day, and you're good to go. So yeah, I'm going to go take him round and just be like, can you have a look at him, make sure he's okay, maybe give him some antibiotics. Or as you Americans would say, antibiotics. Make him healthy again. Him chowing down an entire bowl of food made me feel better. That'll be a stress. Thank you. Yeah, no, I was just telling Kirby he developed what I think, I don't know for definite because obviously I'm not a vet, but he developed what I believe is a urinary tract infection. So and I think things got a little bit blocked. So the poor mite was not in a good way, and he went a certain length of time without going to the toilet, which is always very damaging and very worrying because, you know, things need to go to the toilet. And I know cats, they say the cats can go for anywhere up to... How long did they say? It was like 24 to 48 hours they can go without going to the toilet. But, you know, you shouldn't really be you shouldn't really be pushing that. But obviously it's over the weekend, and over in the UK we have like an out of hours like emergency vet, but they're always ridiculously expensive for coming out to see your pets, and it's like, how do we still live in a society that still kind of continually relies on Monday to Friday 9 to 5? It's very annoying, it's very stressful, and it means that anytime you do need to get something sorted, you end up having to take time off work. Yeah, that sounds about right. I'm never sure when it comes to the conversion of that, so... Well, I wish you luck. It's never easy to do. Never easy to do. But yeah, so... Get up with the baby. Take Kitty to the vet. He's not gonna like it. He doesn't like... Well, he's not too bad with the vets, actually. He very much... Oh yeah, hats! Oh, that's friggin' adorable. Look at their little faces. Right, I'm gonna head back, I think. Look at their cute little micey faces. That's really cute. Still don't know where these pants are. See, the other issue that you've got as well is if you're close to what you would define as being your goal weight, it becomes harder to lose weight. And they were saying that this is kind of where a lot of people struggle when it comes to... Oh, she's still here, bless her. This is where a lot of people struggle with losing weight, because to start with, particularly if they are quite... particularly if they're quite overweight, because I'm doing nothing anyway, it's fine. As you first kind of start off, it's quite easy, because, you know, it may just be a case of you just starting to drop food, you're just starting to exercise, and therefore it's very easy for you to suddenly drop all the weight. Once you hit kind of like not so much a goal weight, but a weight that you should be, or you drop to a certain point, it becomes a lot more difficult, and then that's when people struggle, because they've been doing so well for, yeah, exactly, you plateau. So they'll be doing really well for a couple of weeks, and they'll be like, yeah, I'm losing pounds every day, everything's amazing, everything's great, and then they start not doing the same level, and then all of their confidence, all of their thing in it is like, oh, that was 100, yeah, 100 as well. And then that's it. They lose all the will for it, and they just kind of go, well, that's it. Or they start, because they've kind of like plateaued, and they've maybe gained some. Oh, ooh. Look at all this. I mean, yeah, it's definitely it's a fair comment. You know, it's a oh sorry, it's a fair thing to be like, do you know what? That's actually really upsetting, because, you know, if you have worked up very hard for something, it can be very upsetting to just kind of go, oh, right, suddenly everything that I've been doing is now not worth it. I have a... Yeah, I'm gonna say, I'm just gonna... Okay, we just, pull this in here for now. Okay, so let us get these out. Right, so there, and there. Drop them back in. Drop the hoe back in. No. Keep seeds out. The frustrating thing is that would have been it. Never mind. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. 3,500 calories is £1. Losing £30 is going to be rough, and there are only 52 weeks in a year. I'd have to make a calorie deficit of 3,500 a week, unless my weight reduces my RMR. Well, let's go to decrease, so we know that. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely... It is definitely something that can be really rough. And I think the thing is as well, you have to kind of go in knowing that it's going to be rough and not punishing yourself for having an off day. I think this is the mistake a lot of people make, is they have an off day and they're just like, well, I'm completely useless now. And it's like, do you know what? Have an off day. Like, there's nothing wrong with having an off day. There is, you know, you're never going to be 100% all the time. You're going to have days where you're not feeling great. You're going to have days where, you know, stuff's going on and it's making it too difficult for you to cope. Like, allow yourself that. Don't just be like, well, that's it. I can't do anything. Because one specific thing is going a little bit wrong. Because I tend to find, and this is something that, like, have a cheat day or a bad day, but yeah, exactly. It's never about how often you fall off the horse. It's always about how quickly you can get back on and continue. It's one of my favourite analogies for stuff like that. Because there's somebody that I know quite well, and I think part of the problem is that they off days... Yes, exactly. But you have to kind of remember to be... nice to yourself. I think that's the thing. Is being harsh to yourself is not going to help. And I think that you kind of have to have that chat with yourself where you sit down and you just go, right, okay, I'm gonna lay it on the line, me. you had a carb day, therefore let's be realistic. The weight's gonna go up, and that's fine. Don't punish yourself for it. But what are you gonna do in order to fix it? Oh, okay, I can't sell the hay here. Okay, interesting. Okay. We'll get about 5 each then. I wonder whether I can sell them at the farm. Oh, maybe I should hang on to them, actually, thinking about it for my animals. I should probably do that. Yeah, so you've got to be honest with yourself. There's no point kind of like hiding what you have or haven't done. Sugar, salt, fat, grease. My snacks are generally tea sticks, tuna, and popcorn. Yeah. You've also got to make sure that you have the right balance between what goes in and what goes out, because there's no good monitoring one and not monitoring the other. It has to all coincide together. Well, I've just thought though, I haven't been able to sell that, have I? So I'll hold on to that for now. I can see me needing to create... I tell you what, actually. Let's make a spring chest. And we'll have that as like a pink. There you go. And all the spring stuff I'm going to put in there. Freeze a bit of space in there then, doesn't it? There you go. So I've got a spring chest. So that's wheat. There's almost summer stuff. Okay, that's fine. There you go. Alright, make sure that's all okay. Organize. No, not at all, not at all. I don't drink soda, just mainly water, coffee and tea. But yeah, nutrition balance is rough. I just know I won't indulge on the wrong things often, which is good. Yeah, so it's a good mentality, and it's a good way to kind of go in. So it's not going to be too difficult for you if you've already got a lot of these strategies in place. For a lot of people as well, some of the struggle comes in... Ooh. Okay, I could do that. Hello! Yeah, a lot of the struggle comes as well. I was reading somewhere, and I can't remember where it was now, where it takes you... It's like 100 days for something to become... like ingrained and part of your routine. So 100 days is a long time. So you're talking about what, 3.25 months ish, if the days average out at 30. So yeah, you're talking just over 3 months for something something to become ingrained into your way of life. So it could be, if you're practicing something for 100 days, you become a little bit more of an expert at it, or, you know, just general kind of stuff like that. So that's kind of where some people struggle as well, is it takes such a long time to be ingrained into your normality, that if people do just want like really quick fixes, they're not gonna get that. Ow. I tried to avoid it and I ended up not avoiding it. actually. Let me deal with the bug. There you go. I'm just going to this. But yeah, you most definitely, before you do anything, you have to be doing it for the right reasons. If you're doing it because somebody's making you feel bad about yourself, then you're not gonna have a good time. You're not gonna have a good time. Yeah. Somebody said that a lot with Isaac as well. Like, it says when it comes to him learning new words, he has to repeat those words like I think they said about 100 times. But they sat there and they said he has to go through it again and again and again and again, day after day after day after day, before it will sink in. Like, you can't just say it once and be like, right, okay, he's learned that now. I was like, okay, that's fair. Yes. Cherry bomb. Anything over here? No. Ah, itchy nose. But yeah, you've got to, whenever you're deciding to diet or things like that, you always have to be very kind to yourself. You know, that's not to say don't push yourself and don't try your hardest, but you just need to be kind. Always be kind to yourself, because you're not realistically going to be able to do anything if you're just beating yourself up about something consistently. It's like it's not going to encourage you to do it. And speaking of being a lover, maybe this is a weird question, but I've always kind of wondered if it's universal on an individual basis. No, not really. I know that probably sounds like... I feel like Isaac has added value to my life, but I don't feel like I've been sitting around waiting to give birth to him. I've known I've wanted to be a mum for a while, and it's something that I've always wanted to do. So in that sense, I don't know, it's a weird one. Like, I don't feel, do you know, like when you see these people that are just like, oh my god, everything in my life just is amazing now. I probably sounds a bit mean, but I don't have that to the same extent. Like, I love him, and I will always love him because he's my son, but I feel like the people that do or say that don't actually feel like that. I feel like they've been told they have to feel like that, but I don't think they necessarily do. It's a weird one. Or because I don't know, the people that I've said that's just been like, oh my god, like your life doesn't have meaning, like you don't have any purpose until you become a parent or you become a mom or you become something like that. I feel like that's just been ingrained into them. Like, they have no individuality. They have nothing outside of just being a parent, because that's all that they've been taught to do. Like, they are literally they basically, they see themselves as a walking womb. People just seem like they let society dictate. Yeah, I mean, I have no issue. Like, I have no issue with people that have said, like, who want to be a parent, because you know, I am one. I also tend to find that those kind of people are the most unprepared. They just kind of think that because it's their purpose, they'll just know what to do. And it's like, yeah, it doesn't work that way. You need you need to look into it. You need to know what you're doing. You need to research what you're doing. Yay! Thank you. Yeah, you can't just... I mean, it would literally be the equivalent of getting a poisonous snake as really bad example, but it kind of fits. Of just being like, right, okay, I'm gonna go ahead. I have no idea how to raise a snake. I have no idea how to feed a snake. I have no idea what kind of like habitats they live in or any of it. But I've decided that I want a snake, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get one. And then it turns out later on that they've died, and it's like, oh, I wonder how. I wonder how that's happened. It's like, well, it's pretty easy to see how that's happened. You know, you need to do your research into it. You can't just presume that, because this is another thing as well, is that the amount of people that think people that don't want kids, like if you just touch a child it will magically bring together this maternal instinct. It doesn't. It absolutely doesn't. In fact, if anything, I mean, I have a very strong maternal love for my son. I don't have it for other people's kids. I just don't. I just do not have it for other people's kids at all. Like, I don't mind other people's kids. Like, I'll happily be around other people's kids. But for me, there are some kids that I'm just like, oh God, you're such a brat. Or there's other kids where, you know, I get frightened of holding somebody else's kid because I'm like, what would happen if, like, I did something or I dropped them, or even though I have my own kid, so I know full well how to hold them, it still freaks me out because he's not mine. Right. And on that bombshell. But yeah, I feel like those kind of people are always very, very woefully unprepared for the realities of these kind of things, because they're like, oh, it's my life's purpose. And I'm like, and if it genuinely is your life's purpose, then fair play to you. It's not mine. Isaac is a wonderful contribution to my life, and he will always be a wonderful contribution to my life. He is not just my life. Hey, Kirby caught one! That's a great time to leave it. There you go. See, Kirby, your 2024 is already improving. Right then, I am going to leave it there. Depending on how things go with Bennett at the Vets tomorrow, I will probably stream. If not, I'll let you all know as per usual. I do need to pop a message on the chat as well, because not in the chat, sorry, in the Discord group, because on Friday I am going away for the weekend, so I will not be here. Is anybody actually online? Nobody is online. Shall we find somebody who's playing Stardew? Ugh, poopy work. Because apparently nobody... Wait, Sparkle with Surly Cats on. Oh. Okay, there we go. Let's go give them a raid then. Oh, Palworld! I've heard a lot about this. There we go. Let's go raid No Shadows Ent. So thank you very much for watching, lurking, chatting, whatever it is that you have been doing today. I love and appreciate every single one of you. I will be back tomorrow, Bennett's withstanding, and if I am, it will be a little bit more of Stardew Valley because it is my relaxation Monday. Thank you so much, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!